Hi, Elaine and Caitlin. I'm Edward, and I'm from Malaysia, and I've just finished doing the report for this level one raw food chef course, and I'm doing this 5 minute interview uh, on my experience and on how I plan on using this education going forward. So, a little background about me: I'm 23, turning 24 in 3 weeks, and I'm a foodie. I am very interested in learning culinary, although I have a degree in business, but I might be dabbling in the F&B industry when I get to work. So, what intrigued me to enroll in your course was that um, I was intrigued in how because food in general, people always think that it needs to be cooked, but I was intrigued in how raw food could be turned into dishes, and this Pure Joy was one of the top searches that I could have found, and it looked very professional. It has all the certificates. It had a lot of feedback from it, which was very interesting, and so uh, I enrolled in this course and tried to do whatever it is that I had to do to complete it. So, uh, through my experience in this course, I think I learned a lot about how soaking your nuts and how it takes away the bacteria, or it takes away some of the acids that may not be compatible with some people, and that was interesting. I did not know that before. I was always eating nuts straight out from the bag, so this was a welcome information. And I think what I learned was how nuts can replace a lot of different kind of meat or different kind of sauces that we always use. So, macadamias, cashews, they are quite creamy. They can make a more creamy based sauces, and almonds. I did not know almonds had so many uses. They could be made for bread. They could uh, and also buckwheat. I did not know you could soak and sprout buckwheat, and it turns into a snack. That was really interesting. I've made it a few couple of times for myself to add to my breakfasts and my yogurts with my fruit. That was really a nice touch to my mornings, and also how I plan on using this education is that um, but I'm planning to maybe work in the F&B industry, and with my knowledge through your course, I might be able to implement my ideas and what I've learned from dehydrating, from soaking, from sprouting into my working life in the future, the near future, hopefully. And yeah, it is a very good experience, I would say, from going through this course and learning the knife skills. I've cooked fairly frequently, and I mostly cook at home. I would say my knife skills were up to scratch, and just learning the little bits and tricks that you have within the models, like sweetness, lacanto, coconut sugars, um, also how thicken things. Irish moss paste was new, although I didn't have the chance to work with it because it was fairly hard to source right here. Um, whilst doing this course, I was still a student and in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm going back to Malaysia after this. So maybe I can find Irish moss paste in Malaysia, but it was a bit hard. Luckily, Agar Agar did its job, and although the first few parts I couldn't find agar-agar, surprisingly, I could only get gelatin. Even gelatin has beef in it and it's not 100% vegan. But I've learned that agar-agar can be found in most Chinese grocery shops. So yeah, I think this experience was really good. But one thing that I would maybe point out was maybe have measurements in weight in grams or milligrams instead of having cups and tablespoons, because throughout this course I think one of the problems was I was doing this for myself or for one of my other friends, and there were only two of us, and a lot of the recipes were pretty heavy. I've cut some of the recipes down to two, in half, but there was still quite a lot, and something ends up in waste. So I think put it in grams or milligrams will help other people in the future, help them source how much they would actually need for the amount of people that they have, because uh, even by cups and half a cup, quarter cup, this it's very objective sometimes to the people that are doing it. Maybe they're not packing the flour or the almond flour inside, or almond meals. They're not packing the coconut flour enough. So I think incorporating the weight of the measurements rather than the cups or tablespoons, teaspoons, half teaspoons, that would be better. So hopefully this will get to you well, and thank you.